This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Today we are going to be talking about a very unique game. Boy, this one just caught me off guard. It's actually a lot of fun. It plays anywhere from 1 to possibly 6 players if you have the expansion or the deluxe edition. And it is just really something different and a lot of fun. And I'm not going to give you all the rules or everything like that, but I want to give you a brief overview so you understand kind of what this game's about, what it does, and why you want to run out and pick it out right away. It's called The Fog, Escape from Paradise. Yes, The Fog. Fog eating people, which count me right in. So we're going to go down the table and check it out, and then we'll come back here on the other side and I'll tell you what I think about this. Let's go check it out. Now this isn't set up exactly the way setup would go, but I will tell you this much: it's set up so I can explain a few things. I've got two different players playing this, and what you're trying to do is get these islanders onto the boat to get off, because now you actually put these together and move them forward, but for this I want it to stay flat so it shows up on the camera. The fog is going to keep on going, and when it does, it's going to knock out your guys. Okay, so you're going to end up flipping them over, and they're going to be dead, and they're going to be negative points on the board. How you attribute whose turn it is this really neat little system here. And I really like this, and this is for, for 2 to 4 players here. You're going to start here, and then the blue player is going to go. And what they're going to have is seven movement points. You're going to use this thing to figure out your movement points. Now, what are the movements that you can make? So I'm going to kind of show you that real quick. For 1 movement point, you can make a movement, right? No problem. Got it? Great. If you want to push someone, okay, it's going to cost 3 movement. Okay, so say I want to move this person into here, that space, push them forward, that's going to cost you 3. To squeeze in between someone and like brush here, if you're here and you want to squeeze in, well, that's going to cost you 4 movement. That's a big one, okay, because you only get 7 per turn, and you're going to keep track of everything with this little dial here. If you want to swap spaces with somebody, okay, maybe the fog's right behind you and you want to swap with somebody because you don't want to get chewed up, well, that is going to cost you 3 movement. If you want to jump over somebody, that is going to cost you 3 movement. And then if you want to cross over any kind of terrain, well, that's going to cost you a big 4 points, which is going to be a problem. So you have to be very smart in how you utilize this. And usually there's a lot more of the survivors here on the table, but just for sanity's sake, I'm kind of just showing you the easy way of doing that. Now, after that person uses their turn, that's going to go down and go to the next person, and they are going to have 7 movement points. You're going to have your own movement scale, so each person's going to have one. You have all kinds of different terrain that you're going to have to deal with. There's driftwood, bushes, there's woods, and stone. Beautiful components. And what you're going to be trying to do is, well, on each turn, move closer as fast as you can. Maybe you want to get this person on here. Well, there's only one way to do it, and that's to move. And you're going to go 1, 2, 3 onto this port here, 4, 5, 6. Well, she's in that position right there, and that's a big one, because if you can match that up, there's certain points here that you're going to be able to get that would be laid out on the table, which would really help you. Okay, so that's going to use all your 7 points, but what about all the rest of your guys? Well, they're stuck, okay, until you can take another turn and go at it. Okay, so you're going to be trying to figure this out, because as you go, there are going to be certain things that are going to trigger the fog, and every time the fog moves up and it touches the survivors, they are going to be dead, and they are going to be negative points. So for as many points as you grab here okay, just trying to rush and get somebody on there possibly, you have to be aware of who's in your back line, because as the fog moves up, it keeps taking people out, even though you are trying to, and you can't be slow about it. You can't go, well, I'll move this guy, I want to move this guy over here. You know, maybe I want to move this person one and this one. Okay, I got everybody moved up. Well, the fog starts to speed up and you can't slowly, methodically move up. And you also have to watch out for your opponent, who may swap on you. And then boom, there's the fog right there. Boom, you're out and he's still moving. There's certain powers that you're going to have and you'll be able to utilize and things like that. And on your little card here, it's going to help you out and give you all kinds of things to tell you what some of these symbols are going to mean on the bottom that you can utilize. Okay, each one has a different type of symbol. Most of them have different types of symbol that are going to help you determine you know, what powers that they basically have that is going to help move the people along. You are going to, like I said, keep on going until everything gets filled up, hopefully, or the fog comes and wipes everybody out. Then total up your points, total up your negative points, and whoever has whatever points left at the end of the game, well, guess what? They win. There are some beautiful, beautiful illustrations. The rule book is done so well on this. I mean, this is just a fantastic job all around. You could play quite a few players, and it's a lot of fun with more than two. It really excels there. The solo scenario, if you just want to play by yourself, is a whole thing unto itself, which is just absolutely glorious. Everything's spelled out on the scoring and how to quick overview. And then there are some other things that you can do, because there are numerous different boards. You could flip this board over. There's more different boards for more players. So you really put a whole bunch of these islanders on there that are going to get chewed up because of the fog. Again, well illustrated. It's not a very deep rule book, but it is a very strategic game, and it's spelled out so perfectly on how to draft because you're going to draft the islanders. You're going to pick certain ones that are going to have certain abilities, and as you can see, this is a different map here where you're going to have 3 different boats, which will make it different. And then and it shows you how many players and how many discs that you actually want to do. Standards 2 to 4, flex medium is 2 to 5, and a large game is 2 to 6, with the different boards that you can utilize, and you could play different types. So there's always just so much replayability, and it's fantastic. You're going to have different characters. You're going to have your leader, your elder, your warriors, your sailors, and commoners, and they're each going to do something different, and it makes for a very interesting and fantastic game. Really just a lot of fun. Well done. Grand Gamers is now took over this game. XOXO Games created it, I guess, but this is just something special, and I really think this is something that you would really enjoy out there, because my goodness, this is fantastic. One other thing, the fun thing about it is, as the fog takes you, there are negative points here, and you know, the closer you get, the less negative. But boy, if you get stuck back here, man, it's going to be hard digging out. But there are plenty of ways to make points too. So just a fantastic game. Definitely go check it out. It plays anywhere from 45 to 75 minutes. The deluxe edition is 1 to 6 players. The standard edition is 1 to 4, and it's 10 plus. And I really think, you know, a large game could take you about 1.5 to 2 hours, but it's so much fun, and it goes by so quickly if you play the large game, because we really like playing the large game because there's just a lot of slaying going on. That's for doggone sure. Definitely check this out, and let's head it up top and get my final thoughts. And you know something, I'm going to add something in here real quick. I know I tried to send it up top, but I forgot one thing that makes it a lot of fun. I was playing 2-player, but I was playing with a timer. and you could play solo and play two different sides, but try using the timer, because it's going to put pressure on you where you can't sit there and outthink yourself. You are putting time on yourself on each thing, and even if you play with other people, you could play with a timer. That adds even more pressure and doesn't allow you to really think what you're going to do. Really neat little mechanism that's just to add more to what I consider a really great game, and you should be checking out at Origins or at Gen Con, or at the minute it comes to Miniature Market. Make sure you get this. This is a very good game. This is really good. Now, I didn't explain everything. I kind of went over things pretty quickly, and it kind of works really great with 3 players. The solo scenario is actually really a lot of fun, and that's what I've been messing around with. My son and I and my daughter have actually played this and had a really good time. This is a very good game, and I think it deserves more buzz than what it's getting right now. There are a couple playthroughs out there that are really fantastic, but I really kind of wanted to show this off, because I was really surprised at how much fun this is, and I really love what it does. Having 7 movement points and trying to calculate what you're going to do, trying to get people by, maybe pushing somebody back a little bit because the fog's coming, whatever you can do, and then trying to get your people in the right position, because if you get them on the boats in their position, well, you're going to score a good amount of points. It's just plain fun. And a neat little game. I keep looking over here because I keep on looking at it, and I'm just fascinated with this game. Definitely go check it out. I don't think you can go wrong with this. The Fog, Escape from Paradise, just everything you can want in a game. It's fun, it's easy to learn, and just has a ton of replayability, and that equals what a game should be. Tons of fun. Go check it out. And until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody. This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints. Discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.